Stadia reveal the first few Pro titles for May, and there's a AAA title in there. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach officially announced for Stadia. Deathrun TV coming soon, and new titles added to the free demos list. And is a newly announced Star Wars title heading for the clouds? All this and much, much more in this week's Stadia News TLDR. Welcome to the Stadia News TLDR, your weekly burst of the Stadia News in a handy form. Don't forget to hit the likes because it helps YouTube deliver this awesome Stadia content to more people. Stadia revealed in a press release an initial 3 Stadia Pro titles for May, with the promise of more announcements later in the week. And one of those titles is a major AAA from last year, Outriders. Initially, Outriders had a torrid launch with a number of bugs and no crossplay for Stadia, but I still had a hell of fun playing it on its release. But 12 months later, the game is vastly improved on Stadia and includes crossplay, plus there was a recent massive update last year with New Horizon, and there's a recently announced new content coming soon in 2022. This is the perfect time for the title to hit Pro with the new attention it's bound to get. Outriders is a great addition to the Pro library, and it's encouraging to see AAA titles arrive on Stadia Pro. Lamote, the Master Moat Chronicles is a title that the developers had already mentioned would be coming to Stadia Pro in May, and now that's all confirmed. In this puzzle platformer, you play as the squishiest bioluminescent creature in this beautiful 3D puzzle platformer. Take control of the world's inhabitants on a quest into the great depths to seize control from the Master Moat. One for the kids now, and perhaps underlying the variety of games in May's Pro lineup is Paw Patrol the movie Adventure City Calls. This, of course, is from good friends of Stadia, Outright Games. There are still some Pro titles to come for May, so watch this space for further announcements. It was predicted a few weeks ago that we might see Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach from Steelwool Studios on Stadia, as they were spotted as one of the participating partners in the low change porting pilot, basically a simplified way to port games to Stadia, as discussed at the Google for Games Developer Conference earlier in the year. Well, now it's official. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach has been officially announced in a recent Stadia blog post. This is the latest installment of the family-friendly, horror games loved by millions of players from all over the globe. You play as Gregory, a young boy trapped overnight in Freddy Fazbear's mega pizzaplex. With the help of Freddy Fazbear himself, Gregory must survive the near unstoppable hunt of reimagined Five Nights at Freddy's characters, as well as new horrific threats. Currently down as coming soon, but it's great to see the fruits of the low change porting initiative and huge potential for Stadia when they roll it out more widely to all publishers and developers later this year. There was also a surprise announcement of Deathrun TV coming very soon to Stadia. Deathrun TV is a fast, hardcore, roguelike twin-stick shooter set in the world's biggest and craziest game show. You'll experience real-time blistering speed and bullet-dodging action as you complete for glory, assuming you're able to survive in this 2D bullet hell where only likes really count. Great to see more bullet hell type games on the platform. This is from Merge Games and was initially announced last year E3. Merge Games brought us Foreclosed, and I couldn't help but notice they also have Alex Kidd in Miracle World for those with a nostalgia bent. I'd love to see that on Stadia. Hint, hint, Merge Games. Following the announcement of free demos coming to Stadia at the Google for Games Developer Conference earlier this year, we've seen the list of available free demos steadily increasing. And this week is no exception, with the following titles being added. PacMan Mega Tunnel Battle from Bandai Namco. Can you chomp your way to victory in the world's biggest simultaneous multiplayer PacMan experience? This is PacMan meets Battle Royale, and it's hella fun. Play trial for 30 minutes on this one. Blaze and the Monster Machines Axle City Racers from Outright Games. Take the popular children's show for a spin with monster trucks galore. Play the trial for 60 minutes. And Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age from Square Enix. This adventure, well more JRPG, is available in full play as a trial for 120 minutes. And Little Nightmares Complete Edition. This adventure platformer invites players to embark on a dark, whimsical tale that will confront their childhood fears. Play this trial for 30 minutes, and this game looks amazing on Stadia. And it's well creepy. PacMan, interestingly enough, was one of the first demos to come to Stadia back in 2020 during the good stuff. So it's good to see the title returning. Remember, there's no sign-up required, so it's a perfect way for people to just give Stadia a go and see if it's for them. It's great to see a range of publishers and games utilising the free demo service that Stadia is offering, and the ease with which it can all be set up. Basically, the publisher just has to tell Stadia how long they want the demo to last, and Stadia do the rest. So far, that's 13 titles and counting. And outside of all of this, Elder Scroll Online is also free to play until the 26th of April. Star Wars now, and a new Star Wars adventure is on the way from one of the game's most acclaimed creators. Skydance New Media today announced a collaboration with Lucasfilms to develop and produce a narrative-driven action-adventure game featuring an original story in the Star Wars galaxy. Helming Skydance New Media is award-winning writer and director Amy Hennig, a game industry legend whose credits include the blockbuster series Legacy of Kain, Jak and Daxter, and Uncharted. What's interesting about this when it comes to cloud gaming, and therefore possibly Stadia, is one line in the official Star Wars press release. I quote, "Skydance New Media was formed in 2019 with the goal of creating high-fidelity, richly interactive experiences crafted for traditional gaming platforms as well as emerging streaming services." So, could we see the game developed or at least published on cloud platforms like Stadia? Watch this space. Well, there you go. That was the Stadia News TLDR for this week. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you stay up to date with all the Stadia news. And for a more in-depth analysis of all things Stadia, catch the Stadia Monday Night Chat live every Monday night, 10 PM UK time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.